Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am a little later than I anticipated on being on, but that's okay. We are still going to do day 8 of Silaholics Anonymous Craft Month. And we are going to do some heat transfer vinyl today because it is the start of vinyl week. So all this week, I'll be doing different projects that uses heat transfer vinyl as well as adhesive vinyl. And today we're going to kick it off with some heat transfer vinyl mixed media because I am doing some glitter vinyl, some sublimation onto glitter vinyl, and also foil vinyl. So it's going to be 3 different types. Well, I guess you should say 3 different types because it's still glitter for the sublimation, but I'm going to sub onto the white one. This is for an actual order that I have, which is why I am late, because I had to make some changes to the file. So that's why I'm late. I thought about just kind of going ahead and just making just a basic shirt, but I really wanted to do this one. If I don't do it now, then you guys would never see this particular project because, don't know when I would have like one that has this much stuff on it, and to show you like what's needed for the tote. This is a tote that they sent to me from Amazon. I did not purchase it, so I'm not really sure what the makeup of it is, but it's like kind of like the reusable bags you get from like Walmart and those. So you do have to kind of put a lower temperature on it, which is why I'm making the sublimation piece a patch so that I can apply it at a lower temperature after I sub them. So it's going to be a very interesting day. Like I said, this is for an order. I'm going to do 1 or 2 of them on live, and then the rest I will finish off of live because I just want to make sure I focus. Again, I did not purchase the items. They sent them to me, so I have to make sure that I am fully focused and I don't mess up. Like all I really have is 1 extra one. She purchased 10, but she only needed 8. I did some testing on the first one, so I really only have like 1 to potentially mess up. I'm hoping I don't mess up on any of them, so I'm going to focus and do them off live. I'm going to show you the majority of, the process. All right. So hello again. Just wanted to kind of give you guys just a little background on what we're going to do today. I do have a lot of vinyl to weed, so we can chit chat while I weed vinyl. And make sure you guys share this video out. Give this video a thumbs up before we even get started. Click out of the live chat and give the video a thumbs up before we even get started, and make sure that you guys go and share it out. All right. I'm going to also share real quick to Honestly Speaking, as well as Silaholics Anonymous. But if you guys can share it for me as well, that would be great. If you guys could hit share on this video and share it out. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you guys aren't subscribed, if you happen to just come across this because it was in your YouTube feed, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well. We're going to get started shortly. I just want to make sure that I share this to my Facebook group, but I also want you guys to share it as well. I mean, if somebody else could, share it to the Facebook groups, that would be great, because sometimes people don't get the notifications from me, but they'll get them from someone else. So share. All righty, let's go over to this one. And then let's go to here. And let's share that out. I need to share this to my actual business page on Facebook. And you guys can share it out to the group for me. All right, so that's all shared out. We are going to get started right after this 30-second break, just to make sure that those shares have gone out and give people an opportunity to get on. So we're going to get started in 30 seconds. All right. Hello again. I am Shakia of Silaholics Anonymous and the product line, Honestly Speaking. This month, the entire month of August, I will be doing different crafts or just different projects on various things. This week is vinyl week. So everything will be either heat transfer vinyl or adhesive vinyl. As you can see, it's a lot of vinyl here that I still have to weed. Like I said, this was for an order. I wanted to get as much of it cut out as possible because I am behind. I knew I was not going to have time to really to show you guys cutting and all of that. You guys will get to see me cut vinyl several times this week. So don't worry about, not seeing me cut this particular project, because you'll have plenty of opportunities to see the machine at work and like the settings and stuff like that. So I'm just going to weed this vinyl. The other thing, well, I guess maybe I shouldn't bring attention to it. Y'all always tell me, Shakia, don't mention it. We never notice it. But if you've been here before, you know what I'm referring to. But I had dinner and I had to wash my hands and some of them fell off. So don't judge me. They look a mess. So this is the foil. I did custom make this particular design. When you guys see it, I designed the entire thing in Silhouette Studio, except for the shadows that's on here. I did have to take it into Photoshop for that part and then bring it back into Silhouette Studio because I wanted a true drop shadow and not the vector shadow. So that's the only part that was not done in Silhouette Studio, but everything else for this particular design was done in Silhouette Studio. So what we're going to do today is the first thing I'm going to do is create the sublimation patches, which is why I have to weed out all this vinyl, although I should just weed out the glitter one because I'm not going to do all of these on live anyway, but I do need some of these. I'm going to sub all of the glitter first, because I'm going to have to take my heat press down to 300 degrees. Actually, I'm going to put it probably at like 298. Now, I am worried about this foil because it does need a certain temperature for it, but the material that I am putting this on can't take 315. So I'm hoping that it will stick. If not, I'm going to end up changing it to either a regular smooth gold vinyl or glitter. That's why I'm also only doing one of these, because I have to send it to my client for her to approve it. If it doesn't stick, I have to get her to approve the change. All right. Let me go out of this. So I am using, I see a couple people asking what vinyl am I using. I'm using a couple different ones. The white glitter is Caesar. It's not my favorite. I had a whole bunch of it because I bought it by the roll, but Caesar, I must say, is not my favorite when it comes to sublimation. because it has distinctive lines in it and you can see those. I like when I get the white vinyl from Florida Flex. It's a local place here because it is completely smooth. I want to try the Stahl's CAD cut one to see if it's smooth, because you can, like, once this subs, especially on certain colors, you really can see the distinctive lines. The foil, I have no idea what it is. It's just a foil. It has no name to it. And then the red vinyl is, I want to say that one is Caesar, if I'm not mistaken. I really don't remember if I got that one from Florida Flex or from my vinyl place if it's Caesar. So that one I really don't know. I'm sorry. So that may have been help, but the glitter one I know for sure is Caesar, Caesar glitter vinyl. But anyone will work. All right. So what did I just threw my weeding tool and I don't even know why I did that. All right. I have 2 more of these to weed because I have to weed these first, because I have to do all of the sublimation first and then the rest of it. Ow. So for sublimation to glitter, you have to take it off of the carrier sheet. So with this design, I had to strategically design it to where it was all connected so that it could be one big patch. If not, it would not be really fun trying to lay down individual letters on top of the sublimation paper. So I strategically designed this so that it comes up all as one. So just have to make sure all of the cavities are out, which they are not. Oh yeah. So this is the longest part, and the hardest part of this is making sure all of the cavities are out of the glitter vinyl. All right, 1 down, 7 to go. Why not press glitter vinyl first and then sublimate? Because the substrate that I'm putting it on, it cannot take that temperature to where I'm going to like to be able to sublimate it while the vinyl is on the substrate. It cannot take that high of a heat. So I have to sub it first, and then I'm going to take the temperature down so that it doesn't melt the bag. Thank you, love. And I just saw your what's name. I have to go on. I have a lock on my Cash App, and I didn't realize I never put my thumb on it. So as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to put my thumb on my phone and send you your coins, okay? Let's see. Does the Workforce 7040 come with pigment ink? Dell canceled one of my printers, so I was going to keep the 7040 for pigment printing. So it does. It is pigment ink. However, the black ink is not the greatest. It does smear on glossy items. Well, actually, it scrapes off on glossy items. And for me, I found that it does smudge on like my paper. Not sure if it's because I'm using like a premium type paper and not just a regular like copy paper. I find that it smears. So I don't use the Epson ink. I still use, honestly speaking, pigment ink in my 7840. And you do have to change out the chips. So it would be no different than, how you would have to use it with Epson anyway, and changing out the cartridges. But instead of changing out the cartridges, you just change out the chips. And our chips are less expensive than the Epson one. So you are going to save by getting the cartridges and chips from our website. So I know this part is going to be kind of boring, but I have to do all of these because once I take the temperature down, I don't want to have to take it back up. So I want to press all 8 at one time. So I know this is going to be kind of long, especially on the playback, and kind of boring just watching me weed vinyl. But I have to get all of these off of the carrier sheet so that I'm ready for the next part of this. All right, just double checking it, making sure all of the cavities are out. All right. I'll cut this off later, my extra little piece of vinyl, because I put a line there, because that's a really big piece of vinyl that I can keep. I did cut this with my Cameo 4, but I did not use the auto blade. I have the ratchet blade in there in the adapter, and I'm not sure if I said it before. I said the wrong color because even only brought me 2 of them, but the ratchet blade goes in the black one. So I am using the regular blade, not the auto blade. I will say that although I'm not like the 4 isn't my favorite when in this room, being the fact that it's kind of tight right now, not having to have the cord going across my going across the aisle to get to my computer was a bit convenient, with having the 4 and the fact that it is Bluetooth. The way that my office is set up now, I don't have my laptop in here. Normally, where my machines were kept at and where I ran them from, I would always run them from my laptop. I wouldn't necessarily run them from my desktop. So it always worked out because I didn't have to run any cords across the room. But my laptop, it went out. Well, actually, MJ was using my laptop, and then it went out, so I had to get it fixed. So I haven't really been using my other one. So I will say I am right about now, I am grateful for having the 4 because that Bluetooth feature definitely came in handy, being the fact that I rearranged my office and my desktop is nowhere near where my machines are stored. I just have to check it to make sure all the cavities are out. No questions for me? This part's pretty boring. I was trying to get this done beforehand so you guys didn't have to see me weed 8 of these. But I had to eat dinner. I was hungry. So I'm like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to get them weeded before 7 o'clock. So they're just going to have to watch me weed because I had to eat. So it's a little bit easier because once it's off, all I do is pull and I can tell where those cavities are. Like if I am missing anything, I'm just pulling it to see if anywhere separates. And if it does, I know there's a cavity there that I need to pull out. And I have to make sure that these don't go too far because my apostrophes are on there. So I have to kind of keep these close by. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right about now, having someone to weed this would have been great because I could be subbing the other ones while someone was weeding these. Whoa. Pulled a little too fast there. I got a little tear. Mm-mm. So now I have to be careful with pulling it to find the cavities since I did rip it. I got to just be very careful with pulling it to find any missing cavities. And I may just want to check the back to make sure I don't see any cut lines, which I don't. I do believe I have all of the cavities on this one. Last one, y'all. Last one. Oh, this is done here. I just need to pull this up. All righty. All righty. So that part's done. Okay, now we're going to put down our parchment paper. So you will need parchment paper for this. And I'm going to show you real quick. This is what they're going on. Oh, wait. So it is this green wine tote. It holds 6 wine bottles. For this, because the inserts do not come out, and there's also this where it's folded. I have a pillow inside. So this is just the green foam from Joann's. It's the 1/2 inch foam. and I just cut it down to fit inside. It's not going to allow me to go all the way to the edge with my design. So when I get afterwards, I am going to take it out and then just press just to this part and at the bottom so that it adheres, because this is puffed up. So I'm not going to get even pressure right there in the corners. And the way this design is set up, it's going to go right into the corner here. So let me grab my parchment paper. All right, I'm going to have to cut a few sheets of this. Whoa. Uh-oh, I almost forgot. I have one more thing to weed because I have to put the glitter vinyl. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all tired of seeing weeding, but I have to put this gold glitter on top of the sublimated one. So I have to weed this out too. And this has to be done during this stage to make sure, because I'm taking it down to a much lower temperature. I have to make sure that this actually adheres to the other layer of glitter. So I need to make sure that I have it at, you know, a good temperature, because this is like Caesar says 325 for their glitter vinyl. But when I press this to the bag, I'm only going to be at 298. Oh, come on. Shoot, shoot, shoot. This was an older piece of vinyl, and it's showing. It didn't come all the way up. Oh, man. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, so I may have to come back to put these on. I'm not going to let you guys, I'm not going to force you guys to sit through this process. Because, yeah, dang it. Uh-oh, where is my, uh-oh, where is it? Seriously? Please don't tell me that I did not include those. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna be so mad at myself if I did not include those, if I forgot to. No, they're there. Where isn't it picking up? Oh, it's up here. Okay. I'll just go back in to put the rest of them on. I'll just sub. And I can take it up to a slightly higher temperature for the other one. So I'll just do 2 of them for you guys so that you don't have to sit here and watch me struggle with this glitter vinyl. I'll just do 2 of them because I have 2 bags prepped. Okay. Maybe I'll just do the one because I'm going to have to fight with this vinyl because this was a vinyl that was starting to come off the backing. It's some older vinyl that I had. So I'm going to have to play around with getting this off. So I'm just going to do the one for you guys. And I wanted to do both of them because I have two of them prepped, but I don't want to bore you with me weeding glitter vinyl. Or if and then once I change the heat, I have to wait for it to go back up. So I'm just going to sub all the glitter. I mean, yeah, and then I'll do the gold part afterwards. Alrighty, so that one's done. Let's go ahead and start to put these on. Now, this part has a bleed around it. This part doesn't. So I have to be very, 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 very spot on to make sure that I don't have any white vinyl showing. But this one does have a bleed on it. The bottom half does not. All right. Grab heat tape. Put just a few pieces on here to keep this part right on the red. And then for my apostrophe, I'm going to use this tape to pick it up. I'm going to grab the other one. And these handles will make it easier for me to position it. All right. Now let's do the bottom one. All right, that's in place. I'm gonna put my parchment paper on the back side and then carefully flip it and press it 365 for 30 seconds. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, she said she just got them from Amazon, but you'll have to, well, I'll take this one out while that's subbing. So it's just like this. I actually meant to change this to 45 seconds. So I need to let this cool. I'm going to pull it off to the side. And I'm going to do the next one while this one cools. And I'll show the bag again once I put this one back under there. Uh-oh. Oh no, this one's missing. Oh, I gotta find this apostrophe. It's missing. Oh, the one is missing off of this one too. Oh, how in the heck did they come off? And I already threw those things in the garbage. Oh, I gotta go digging to find my apostrophes. Oh no. And what I'm doing with these, if it was not all connected, I would have to do this for each individual letter. So that's why it's better to make sure that your design is connected and you can do it as just one piece versus putting down individual letters or pieces. If it's not text, if it's something else. Oh, come on. Get in your spot. Oh, come on. And this doesn't have a bleed on it. I forgot to include it in the selection when I put the bleed on it. So if it's not spot on, I'm going to have some white areas. All right. And I should have taped this down first so that it did not move while I was trying to put the apostrophe on. All right. So I'm only going to do as many that I have apostrophes for. And I'm going to have to take my temperature back up again to do the other ones because I'm going to have to go either cut them or fishing for my other apostrophes. So I'm only going to do as many as I have available right now. And I guess I'll just do 4 and 4. I'll stop here and I'll just do 4 and I'll do the other 4 afterwards. Ooh, that shifted. No. I saw it shift. Oh, I'm going to be upset about that one. I think I'm going to, ooh, it shifted a little bit, but not too bad. Let's see down here at the bottom. Yeah, it shifted a little bit, but it's not too bad. All right, so now I'm going to take this off. Right, I have to leave it on the parchment paper. I am going to take the heat tape off of it though. Have to take it off very carefully so that you're not stretching the vinyl. And where in the heck did my apostrophes go? Ah, come on. Did they fall off? Oh no, they're still on the sub paper. And I thought so. You guys gonna have to watch me struggle through a glitter because there's two of them on here. I need to do them both at the same time. So I need to weed out another one of the glitter sisters. I mean, this is really, really nice without the glitter. It's just that glitter just adds a little bit more pop to it that I'm going to put on top. Oh, come on. Okay. So there we go for that part. The vinyl is warm and it can stick to itself. So just be very careful with messing with it and making sure that it doesn't kind of stick back on itself. So now this, I'm going to first position Alrighty, that obviously was not the part for that. That must have been for the one on the bottom because that doesn't line up. All right, I have no idea what happened with this piece. So let's flip that around. Grab the pieces. Oh, come on. Okay. That's one. And as I said, you're going to have to let me get another one off. Because there's two on here. So I might as well do them both at the same time. Oh, and I'm missing the dot. All righty. Do, 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 do. All right, there's that one. And then let me put this underneath here. All right, now just to find the eye, because I don't know where it's at. Hold on, let me look for it. All right, found it. All righty. Okay, this one is not lining up, and it is driving me insane. Why are you way over here? I'm about to put it down with heat tape because this is driving me crazy. So let me just grab a piece of heat tape here and just make sure that this stays in place so I don't have to keep moving it. And this also shifted. I'm going to do this the same way I did before. I put it on the heat tape and just put the heat, use the handles of, I'd use the heat tape as handles and just kind of get that on there. And that can stay there. And I'm missing one more earring. Let me just grab one for the sake of time. All right, you have to cover it up, of course, because there's sublimation ink. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it shifted. Ugh. I have to cut a whole other piece and print another one. That one's going to be for me, I guess. All right, I'm going to take this down to exit. I'm going to go to my glitter vinyl. Glitter HTV. Let's go to this one. 305. So now this has to get down to the correct temperature. This is going to come right off of the parchment paper. So I'm not worried about that. Parchment is non-stick. So now you guys get to see what that looks like. But that one, this one shifted big time. All right. And before it got glitter, I want you to see it with just, because you can actually, I mean, I could have left this with just the print that was on there, because I did make that like a metallic type color. And carefully take off all of your heat tape. And heat tape is non-stick, and so it's not affecting the adhesive at all. No adhesive is coming off onto the heat tape. I need my weeding tool wherever I may have dropped it at. All right, where did I drop my weeding tool? I don't know, but it's a good thing I have another one in here. You have to be very, very careful with getting that heat tape off. You don't want to stretch your vinyl in any way, especially if you're going to put another piece of vinyl on top, because it needs to line up. So be very, very careful with taking it off. You don't want to stretch it at all. And this was printed. This right here, what did I say? The glitter vinyl to me doesn't take dark colors that well if I use plain paper setting. So I did have to use premium matte for this in order for it to take. Once you guys see this finished, I'll show you the other one and you're going to see the difference in the color. All right, we still have about 7 minutes left until about 7 minutes until it's down to temperature. But this is what it looks like without the, which, hold on, probably should do it the other way. But this is what it looks like without the glitter. It's still nice. Maybe if I just put it down, you guys can see it. So it's still very pretty without the glitter on it. Let's see. I didn't think you can put glitter on top of glitter vinyl. Yes, you can. Did you put the glitter HTV? No, you have to put it on parchment paper. You cannot use butcher. It will stick to butcher paper. It has to be parchment. It's all a part of the process. People think those intricate swirls and details are a breeze to weed. That takes work. Yes, it does. Let's see. Yes, definitely ask your questions because we have 4 minutes until it gets down to temperature. Let's see. While you're weeding, can you explain using your fade mask to me? I'm trying to jazz up my bookmarks. They're just colors. So hold on. Let me go back because I already have Team Too Much open. Hold on. I have way too much stuff open, so I need to start saving some of this stuff as drafts because as you can see, I have a whole lot on this screen. So we're going to go File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. I'm going to create a new folder just so it's easy for me to find. Oops. Oh, wait, where's the new folder? Okay. My sister's keeper draft 1. And where in the heck? Okay, so let's just put it in this folder. Okay. And then File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. My sister's keeper. I'm just going to keep putting drafts on all of these because some of them are just cuts. I was moving stuff around. So I'm just going to put draft on all of these because, yeah, I don't remember which one's which. All right. So this is the cut file. So File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. Gratitude cut. I should have saved this a long time ago. Save as MSK sub print. For the green, I tried to get as close as possible, but I did use my color chart to get the darkest one I could. File, save as, save to hard drive. MSK glitter. Wait, no. Glitter cut for sub. And okay, this is the new one. So I'm just going to make my box. I'm going to go file, merge. I'm going to go to my folder that has my fade bar. So fade mask. And let's just open up a blue. You're going to size it to however big or how far down you want it to come. Your template, like because you said you're trying to jazz up your bookmarks, you're going to copy it, paste in front, hold down Shift, click on the fade mask, and crop it. And it's cropped into place. I'm going to double click and I'm going to move my edit points up just so that the box isn't so long. File, merge. Let's do purple. Right click, paste in front, hold down Shift, click on the mask, crop. And I can either go paste in front and fill this with color and send it to the back. So now I have that blue in the middle, which that's the wrong one. Where are ya? Okay, that one. Or I could go file, merge, take this one, which is the color it's supposed to be. I'm going to stretch it. Probably change it. Yes, actually, this isn't the color. I'm going to come up here to my image effects and I'm going to change the color on this just a little bit. All right, right click, paste in front, hold down Shift, click, and crop. No, I use my regular sublimation paper. Still Honestly Speaking paper, just the regular sublimation paper. All right, let's see. We are down to 305, but I really need this down to 298. And I'm going to take my time up to, oh wait, no, that was right the first time. The first one's supposed to be 2. And then after that, all right. All right, so let's go ahead and get this onto the tote. Like I said, I just have a piece of foam that's in there for support, because the separators for the wine bottles would affect the pressure. So it's just in there so that it's even pressure. I'm putting it right to the inside edge of this tote, not all the way to the edge. All right. I'm going to take my red cut. Here is my red vinyl. Okay, that's Gratitude. Which I still need to weed. A day of, so cut it off right here. Oh, I still got a little white on that one. Dang it. I'll show you my other one. My other one, it's like spot on. This piece, I'm doing this here just so that I know where to put my date at. I can't put heat tape on this. It will leave a mark. Well, I probably can leave it on there for a few seconds, but it can leave a mark because of the type of material that this is. Again, there is still sublimation on here. So we're going to cover it with a piece of, you don't have to use parchment for this. I could have just used butcher paper for this part. So we're going to put that like that. I'm going to decrease my pressure. 1, 2, 3. It allows me to take this off. And shoot, that part did not fully adhere. I got to go super slow. I know for sure this is not Caesar. Caesar sticks in 3 seconds. So that means this is one from Florida Flex, because Caesar would fully stick in 3 seconds. All right. And where did I throw that gratitude? I'm going to cut it down some. Now, this is going to have more of a metallic look instead of a foil look, because I am going to have to press it again. If I press this like this, you're going to see the lines of the carrier sheet. So I have to press it twice. And this is the only part that sucks about having a pressing pillow. It makes it to where it doesn't quite line up, because you have because the vinyl spread when you press it down. So I'm going to put a little piece of heat tape here, just so that that keeps that in place. So I have to put the heat tape on it while I'm applying pressure, like I'm pushing it down, so that it falls in those cavities that are already there. All right. I'm going to put my parchment paper back on. I cannot take the foil off yet, but I don't want my heat tape to leave a mark. So I'm going to take that off right now. That was just to get that in place. And foil is a cool peel, so I have to wait for it to cool before I can pull it off. And I think I may need to hit it again. Yeah, so I'm going to just hit it for the full. The lines aren't really on there, so I'm going to hit it for the full 10 seconds. Oh, shoot. The apostrophe. It was sitting on my hand. Yep, I told her, I figured as much. So it's not just the pressure, it's the heat too. And I said that in the beginning that I probably would have to contact my client, because I don't think that the foil will work. And it's not, because this temperature is too low for this foil. Yeah, this temperature is way too low for this foil. So I'm going to probably have to do that. in glitter or just solid like gold vinyl. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's the temperature or the pressure with the pressing pillow in there, but it's not sticking. It's coming up. Yeah, that's not cute looking. But I'll show it to you guys, but I'm going to have to send it to her and just get approval for what we're going to change the foil for. Because it's not sticking the way that it should. So I'm going to have to probably put that as glitter or as a regular gold. And then once I take it out, I'll press right here to make sure that it's all the way down. This side is pretty good, but down here, you can see where it ripples because of the pressing pillow. So I'm just going to press just this part down here. So here, there's that. So I have to send this to my client and then ask her which one she wants. Does she want me to do a regular gold or glitter? All right, so I just sent that to my client, but I'm going to take this out. So that I can press this one little edge over here. Oh, I forgot I had the pressing pillow. I need more pressure. So aside from this, I guess let me try and get this to stand up by putting some tumblers back here. Let's see. I answered that the first at the beginning of this. So you can go. You'll have to listen to the playback. Is right at the beginning. But yes, it is pigment. But we sell it on our website. So getting it from our site is cheaper. Let's see. Can the 2850 be converted? And do you have a starter kit for it? It can be converted. No, I do not. It uses a 212 cartridge. We do not sell 212s. 212s are actually really, really hard to find. Most people kind of do it the same way that you did this. Like we had to do the 7840 when it first came out. They would buy the 212 cartridges and take the chips off of them. So you'd have to keep buying Epson cartridges. Candace, I have the 2820. It is pigment ink, but the black ink with these models doesn't work on glossy paper. I put HS ink, black ink, but we'll put the other colors in when Epson runs out. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Where do you get the fade bar file, or did you create them yourself? I created them myself, but they are on my website, shop.silaholics.com. No, my mom was letting her know because I answered it in the beginning saying that it is pigment ink, but I explained that the black had an issue and it's best to use our inks. She says, beautiful. You just gave me an idea. Yes, I create them. They are on my site. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Me too. Oh, you just noticed that they were faces. So yeah, it's different shades of melanin. I don't think I'll like the way that looks. She said black glitter. Eesh. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, see, parts of the glitter came off. Thank you, everyone. I was at dinner when she started. I was trying to multitask. I have your ink set, so I will change the black after setup. Can I order a separate black for the remaining kit? I don't know. I don't understand what you mean. Can you order a separate black for what? I'm not sure if I'm understanding what you're asking. Are you asking like just to order the black chips? No, we don't sell the chips separately. Yeah, I don't know how black will look. I'm trying to find out now because if I have to cut another one. All right, so let me see. I'm going to try and cut this flat gold and put on top of there. All right, hold on, y'all. I need to grab this gold so I can try and cut that, but I don't think I have enough to finish these tonight of that gold. So this definitely will not go out in the morning. I'm going to have to go to the store to get gold vinyl. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I need to get this piece of gold vinyl. Now, the issue is this is now a wasted bag because I don't think that this flat vinyl is going to stick to that foil. So that might be an issue. Well, those are, I don't have that in vinyl. So this over here, that part that says gratitude is in regular vinyl. This is the shades are sublimation to glitter vinyl. So I don't have that shade. That's printed. Let's see. Go to this cut, gratitude cut. And let's do gratitude. This is a 2x12 piece. Oh, wait, I'm not on the screen for y'all. So this is a 2x12 piece of vinyl. So I can only fit 2 on here. If that. All right, let's. Ooh, that's not going. Okay, actually, it's like 2 and a quarter. So that should just barely give me enough spice. The only thing I'm worried about is it's going to spread badly. But I just want to test this one out. So we're going to go ahead and no actions. We're going to cut. Oh, no tool is detected. Duh, Shakia, because you need to close it down. All right. Now my tool is in there. Auto ratchet. And we're going to take this down to, I use a thicker mat. And I think the blade that's in there is at like a 3. No, it's at a 4. So I'm just going to leave it at 4, 12, speed, 6, and send. Any other questions? Wait, I have the pigment ink. I have the pigment bundle, but we'll be using the black first. So are the pigment ink colors sold separately as a set? So it's not, it's not really for that particular one, it's not really a bundle because you constantly have to replace the chips anyway. We do not sell the chips separately. The chips only come as a set as of right now. We don't sell the chips separately. So once that black chip goes out, you'll just have to replace it, because you're going to have to replace them anyway. All righty. All right, I have to take these out and then put the pressing pillow back in. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to line up because of the pressure. When this is pushed out, once it's pressed, it's not quite lining up, which I figured that much. But now this is one that's just not going to be a part of the 8 that she needs. And she better be okay with this because we don't have any more to test on. And that's just going to have a shadow on it for this one. Yeah, and then this is not Caesar, so it's a cool peel vinyl because this is the one from Florida Flex. Let me just make sure that it wasn't pressure. Hit that again, just to make sure that it wasn't due to pressure. Yeah, this one I had to let it cool. I know this one isn't Caesar because the carrier sheet is not shiny. It's kind of matte. So I know that that's not Caesar. And this is just me using a towel to pull some of that heat out. This is going to look crazy because I've had to press it so many times now and the adhesive is starting to come out. You got the glitter vinyl, the foil vinyl under there. So it is definitely starting to look a little crazy now. All right, let me send her this picture and I'll go back to weeding all of my glitter vinyl and then trying to find more of this gold one so that I can send her the picture. So I can hopefully do all of these tonight. Waiting on the response. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my heat press back up to my setting for sublimation because once I get off with you guys, I'm going to finish sublimating and putting the gold vinyl on there and then finishing these up. Any questions before I log off? Oh, I was going to show you what this looked like. The other one, the different print. So without the red, it was like this. And so you couldn't really see them, like they didn't stand out as much. So now with the red around it, and I made the shadows from a version of red also. So now it puts it to where you can actually see the difference between them, because this way you couldn't. Like the one on the end just kind of is like muted out. And then if you now, oh, this is what happens if you don't take the temperature down. It will melt it. So that was me just testing the different temperatures, how low I had to go before it didn't melt. And then if you use plain paper setting for this, it's not as vibrant. Hold on. Where did the print go? Oh. Because of the way that glitter cardstock is made, it's not as dark and vibrant, although on here it does look dark. That's kind of crazy. It does, like on camera, it looks darker than what it is in person. I probably would have gotten, it probably would have been okay. The issue with this one, oh wait, this one was a white, the all white one also. So this is, it doesn't really take the color as well as this one. This is the iridescent one. So this is the rainbow glitter vinyl. This is just a straight white. So it doesn't pop as much. And then the reason why I ended up adding the green is because when I did the mock-up for this, the transparency was down, but I had it, the mock-up was like on the picture of this. So it looked green. But once I printed it, there's no green behind it. So the transparency is, it's light and it's picking up on the white. So that looked great. So that's why I ended up having to add the green to it so that the shadow stayed dark. Because without it, it looked like this. So I had to go through a couple different trials and like some things changed. That's why I was a little bit late, because I had to go through a little bit of trial and error. I prefer the plain paper setting. Premium matte to me always puts down too much ink to where it changes the color. You can tell like this has more of an orange tone to it than this one. It's much lighter. So premium matte to me does change the colors a bit, but it did sub on this one a little bit better than, but I think it was, I changed this one. So I need to see if on plain paper setting, it will pick up on the iridescent one, because this is the pure white and this is the rainbow white. All right, let's see. Did she respond back? Nope. Okay, she may be busy because she didn't answer either. All right, so I guess I'm done for now until she responds back. But I am going to go ahead and sub the rest of these. I don't want this video to be too long. I mean, while I'm going through it, if you guys want to just kind of hang out with me, I'll also do it on Facebook as well while I sub the rest of the glitter ones. So if you guys want, come on back, because I'll just hit go live and I'll chit chat with you guys, because I have 4 more of the glitter ones to do. All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much for joining me this evening. This one is one. I mean, it gives you ideas. Like Kimberly said, it did give her an idea of something that she can do. So that's the whole purpose of these, is to kind of open up your thinking, unlock your creativity, have you think outside of the box on things that you can do, because most people probably wouldn't have thought to, one, you would probably just think, oh, you can't do anything to this because it will melt. So hopefully this allows you to see that you can put designs on it. You just have to do the correct temperature for it. It will change it. And my client already knew that it would change the face of it, because now all of this is nice. Like, it's basically fused together and it's kind of melted down. So if I turn this around, you'll see a slight difference in color and texture, because it does flatten this out once the heat is applied to it. But don't be afraid to try different things. I realize I can do this on accident with a Walmart one. So don't be afraid to try things. You just have to figure out the right temperature. And that's what I'm here for, to let you know that you can do this. You just have to take your temperature down to under 300. Okay. Thank you guys so very much. Don't forget to visit the website, shop.silaholics.com, for all of your ink and paper. This was done with, honestly speaking, sublimation paper and ink, which is available on the site. I subbed to this glitter this glitter vinyl, 365. Actually about 40 seconds. I probably could do it for 30 seconds, but because I use premium matte, I wanted to make sure that all of the ink came off. So I did go to 45 seconds instead of 30. The heat tape that I'm using is also on our website. As you saw, it does not stick. It is non-stick. It will not stick to the back. So you can tape when you are making your glitter patches. And for the person that asked, you see here, it says cost-effective pigment. So with the 7820, 7840, if you buy the 812 XL cartridges, which are really, really hard to find, you can print more with the XL than you can the standard ones. But if you are able to get all of the XL, it comes out to $130. So you buy the chips, that's only $73. You're saving yourself $60 using the refillables and just replacing the chips, versus going and getting the Epson cartridges and paying $130. So it is still a cost-effective way to do your pigment ink and also sublimation. And then, of course, our sublimation paper. It's that Change the Game sublimation paper. So that's available on the site as well. All right. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.